Do you remember those resolutions and goals you committed to at the beginning of the year? Are you still going strong, or are you wondering how to get back on the horse? Maybe you have a specific lifestyle and weight loss goal and need a little guidance. You have come to the right place. Before you embark on a journey, you need to know what to pack, and here are your 10 must-have items for a healthier lifestyle and weight loss. One of the reasons many people can't stick to their resolutions is because they set a goal, but they don't go prepared and they don't hold themselves accountable. These 10 items will help solve this problem. Number 10. A tape measure. There are many ways you can measure your weight. Some are more accurate, and some can be downright deceiving. A tape measure will help you get a clearer perspective of how your weight loss is going. Why can't I use my skinny jeans, you might say? Because as soon as you wash them, they shrink a little bit, which makes your results inaccurate. How often should you measure? If you're trying to lose weight or trim and tone your body, it is suggested that you measure weekly. What areas should you measure really depends on your body focus area. Most measurements are taken on waist, hips, chest, and thighs. Using a tape measure can help keep you on track with your waist to hip ratio and your waist circumference. Here is how to calculate your waist circumference. Measure your waist in centimeters and divide that number by your height in centimeters. Then, take that number and look at where you stand in the chart. Number 9. A scale. It is important to have a scale and keep track of your weight, but don't rely just on that, since your weight will fluctuate from day to day or even from morning to evening. Try to select a good, accurate scale. The best option would be the type that is also capable of measuring your body fat percentage. How often you should measure? If you're trying to lose weight, you should measure a minimum once a week. The best time to measure is as soon as you wake up in the morning after you have gone to the bathroom and with minimal or no clothing on. A weight measurement is taken to determine a person's BMI, or body mass index. This is an indicator used by most health professionals. Why shouldn't you rely solely on BMI? One of the most famous examples of the flaws of the BMI system is Arnold Schwarzenegger. When he was in the prime of his bodybuilding career, he was 6 foot tall and weighed 235 pounds. This gave him a BMI of 31, putting him in the obese category. Here is a regular Joe with the same BMI. Should we trash the scale? Absolutely not. But don't rely on it as the only determining factor of your health and weight loss. Number 8. A food scale. This is another type of scale that is a must-have. It is important to measure portions and sizes of the food that you are consuming. This item is especially important for people who have a hard time judging portions or have the tendency of overeating. The scale will give you information on how much you are eating so you can calculate your calorie intake. This will help you keep track and hold yourself accountable. Number 7. Measuring cups, spoons, and portioning containers. These items are very important and are needed for more precise food preparation. They are inexpensive and available in most grocery stores. Why should you measure the ingredients in your salad? It's a salad, right? If you use oil-based dressings or even simple virgin olive oil, just 1 tablespoon can add an average of 120 calories. Add a quarter cup of almonds, and you got an extra 160 calories. If you're serious about your goal and you don't have much experience in measuring, you must use the measuring spoons. But don't worry, it won't be forever. Soon enough, you will be a pro and you will be able to eyeball all the portions. Number 6. Meal prep containers. You say you're going to pack your lunches for work, but Sunday night rolls around and you realize you don't have the Tupperware and meal prep containers that you need. So you decide to get something from the restaurant across the street, and just like that, the resolution is pushed back. If you're serious about preparing your lunches, you will need to arm yourself with the right equipment. Number 5. Blood pressure monitor. It is important to keep track of your blood pressure and know what your numbers mean. According to the American Heart Association, a healthy blood pressure is considered 120/80 or lower. If you're aware that you have heart problems or hypertension, make sure you track your numbers and follow up with your physician. Number 4. Pedometer, smartwatch, or a phone with the ability to measure steps and physical activity. Walking is one of the most common and easiest to complete forms of exercise. Tracking steps with a pedometer or another device gives us information about our physical activity level. You can set a step goal if you are unable to do other exercises outside of your routine. Many of the devices have the capability to track more than just steps. They can tell us how many calories we burn, how well we sleep, and even our heart rate. Many of them are inexpensive and easy to use. Number 2. Exercise equipment or access to a gym. Most people have access to a gym or the ability to get membership. Those who are pressed for time or prefer the comfort of their home purchase simple equipment such as treadmills, elliptical machines, or stationary bikes. If none of these options are available to you, you can simply use your living room space and pull up some free videos from the internet. If you don't have weights, you can use water bottles or food cans. Some of us use our pets as exercise equipment. And no, I am not talking about lifting your cat or doing some gymnastics with it, but you can use your dog as a companion for a run around the block. Number 1. Food tracker and activity diary. If you're trying to lose weight or get healthy, keeping a food diary is a must. There are many ways to do that. You can simply write them down on a piece of paper, or you can use some of the great apps that will also calculate the calories for you. It is easy to overeat or go over calorie requirement if you're not recording your food intake. Think of food recording as your map. If you don't have a map of where you're going, you could easily lose track and get lost. Some of the popular and easy-to-use applications are MyFitnessPal, Calorie King, and My Food Diary. There are many options to choose from. Remember, these 10 items will help support you in your goal, but they won't do the job for you. The quality of your health and well-being depends on your decisions and actions. Aloha!